Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Carthethya. Yes, that's right. Carthethya. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who? Are you truly all right? Carthethya. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Ragusa. I will have my family start searching.
There's still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right, Carthethya. I will have my family find out more about it. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Wind, guide me.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own Laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth.
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Bran is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk. Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh, and after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Carthethya. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Carthethya. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Renacita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacita. So their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Guide me.
Close, righteous one. There's no need for fertilization. I am the primus of the order of the deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your truth show great talent and ambition, breathing your life into it. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the truth shall have permanent rights to perform in this city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you that there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the dark tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns. Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Gen Shi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The Dark Tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the Blessed Maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations, the Threnodian. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
How can that be? That Blessed Maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney?
But we saw Carthethya following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find him interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theatre. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.
Hello? Do you mind dropping by the Strand when you have time? Ren and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Harrow is all stressed out because of me. Farewell, I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new laureate, we need your help.